Is my hair okay? Lights, everybody? Everybody good? Hello? Hello? Hello and welcome to Choose FI TV. This is going to be an offshoot of our podcast, which is the Choose FI Radio podcast. And we thought that we would pilot Choose FI TV by doing this multi-part series called Skinny Waist Fat Wallet. It's initially an episode that we released on the podcast in the spring/summer of 2017 and pretty well received, but I had always wanted to document all the little things that I did to lose that weight, and I just didn't have the time, working full time, doing Choose FI. I had time to lose the weight, but I didn't have time to document it. And this year, really no excuses. I'm kind of in a similar situation. I'd like to lose maybe around 20 pounds this year and do it in about, a 12-week period of time, kind of like before, but I do have time to document it. And I think it'd be so much fun to kind of show you behind the scenes how to go about losing this weight on a regular, consistent basis. And there are so many people in our community that are so much better at this than I am, so I thought it'd be cool if we could actually start to bring in some of their feedback and ideas and try it on the show. So first, let's go ahead and show where we're starting from. Got a little work to do. Second, I thought I could go ahead and show you a couple of these recipes. I know that I've been talking to you for a while about some of the meals that we make. And one of the things that I thought would really set us apart and would really set this apart is the fact that there is a way to lose weight that does not involve spending massive amounts of money. This doesn't have to be inexpensive things. There's ways to do this on the cheap. And I think we just gloss right over that just because, I don't know, maybe it's a marketing machine, maybe there's so much to sell, but I think if you just use common sense diet and you implement a good mixture of maybe more expensive ingredients to less expensive ingredients, there is a way to completely crush the game. So with that, I think maybe the first thing I could show you, let's go ahead and take a look at my gym setup. So I actually have a pretty decent setup already. I set up this entire gym for about right around $1,000. I went ahead and bought a lot of the equipment used. The dumbbells that you're seeing here, I got on Craigslist for about 200 bucks. I got the squat rack. I actually tried to buy the squat rack on Craigslist, but they were a little bit more expensive even to buy them used, and then I had to figure out how to transport, and so I ended up going ahead and buying that brand new. I'll put a link to that if you're interested in seeing which one I got. You can get a great deal on combos and plates. So anyways, all that being said, here's kind of my setup. This is what I have to work with. For diet, I'm gonna show you a couple recipes that are my go-to recipes. I think people overthink this process of making this gourmet meal. I went to Barnes & Noble's today and I was looking at the cookbooks and I was overwhelmed at the number of cookbooks, and I realized all these times I buy cookbooks and I never even open them because it's just too complicated. Cooking has been made too complicated. So instead, I like to think of meal prep. Simple, repeatable meals that are cheap and that you can eat over and over again. And honestly, it's one of those things that actually will prevent you from cheating on your diet. That repetition is good for you to get in the habit of eating some of the same things over and over again. And you can inject variety when you need to, but you don't need to do a different meal every single night of the week. So in this video that I'm showing you right now, we actually went ahead and made, I think, close to like 28 servings in 1 week. We'll eat this over the next 7 days or so. I did half the batch at once, ate that, and then made the second batch. The chicken, sweet potatoes, onions, broccoli, some quinoa if you want. I mean, you can go as fancy with this or simple with this as you want to, but it does not have to be expensive. I found the chicken at Aldi's for $1.69 a pound. I've been spending up to $3 a pound at Costco, so there's even room to improve on that. I'm not gonna be doing a whole lot of red meats on this diet. I don't mind, but I just think for the sake of showing like cost per serving, red meats really blow that thing up. So I'm gonna stick at least with initially with kind of chicken, eggs as your basic sources of protein, maybe a little bit of fish. And then what I'd like to do over the next 8 to 10 weeks is slowly substitute more and more plant-based food. I'm not a vegetarian, not a vegan, don't really feel the pull to be either of those, but there's such amazing cost incentives to be able to pull it off. And so I know a couple people that are hardcore vegans and they're bodybuilders, and so I was thinking, what if I could extract a little bit of what they're doing and incorporate it into more of a plant-based diet that still has chicken and eggs kind of almost as a condiment, if you will, a portion of that, but it's not completely limited to it. How amazing would that be? So that's kind of the place that I'm at right now, and I think this is gonna be a lot of fun, but yeah, welcome to Skinny Waist Fat Wallet 2018.